Today is about empowering you with functional strength in your entire body. Grab a pair of light and medium free weights and let's get strong. All right, we're gonna start with some standing knee hugs. So I want you to pull that knee up towards the chest. You guys are in luck. Today you are joined by Avia over here, who's gonna show you some of the modifications. And we got Brittany on the other side of me, who's gonna be showing more advanced moves because she is strong. And we are going to work our strength today. All right, so first here, you're giving your leg a little stretch. You guys feel that through your glute a little bit? Yes. Use your arms here so you're not laying on the floor, but you're standing and still using your arms, using your core, pulling that knee up to your chest. However high it goes right now, that's gonna increase over time. Then we're gonna take this into a little skip. So right now, you might just stay on the ball of your foot here, driving your knee up to your chest. Use your arms and pump those arms and get real serious about this strength you're about to get on, right? So then you can start bouncing off the ball of your foot like Brittany is. Kind of advance the skip, all right? You can start driving that knee up. But you guys gotta get that blood flowing right now because we're gonna be doing some circuits that challenge your muscles and get you working. But there's lots of different levels, so don't feel overwhelmed. Now, this next one is gonna be a quad stretch. So you might grab that toe and hold on to something and just hold it here. All right, you can start to switch and alternate sides if you feel good with your balance, which I'm challenged all the time, right? So you can either hold the stretch and then switch. So I would switch right now if you haven't yet. But you're going back and forth if you have the balance to really pull that front leg, get the front of the body stretched out, because then we're gonna go into a little butt kicker. So I want you on the ball of the foot here, and I want you pumping those arms again. And this is the way you're modifying, or you're running it out like Brittany. I can already hear the pitter patter of her feet, right? And so this is a more advanced version where now I gotta kind of pull my core in even tighter to keep my balance and keep my energy high and get my breath going, right? Good, but you're looking good over there, Avia. That's it, keep going, 3, 2, 1, and relax, good. Now, wide stance. I want you to go real wide with your legs, like you're already getting a stretch through your groin. I want you to sit back, bending into your left or right knee. Doesn't matter which side, but the opposite is straight, and then come up tall. So sit back, bend into that knee, and come up tall. Now, you wanna keep that knee and toe straight towards me, and you're just sitting back. You're sitting that booty back, getting that stretch. If your legs go too wide, bring them in, because sometimes you can feel that. Good, now, if you wanna advance this one, you can immediately start to push off that leg and come together, yes. And then step out, sit in, and come together. So this requires more balance, more coordination, more strength, but you work your way up to this by gaining the flexibility and the strength in the hips. Nice job, ladies, you're looking good. Love it. Oh yeah, looking good, Avia. Woo. Nice, that's it, last one. And relax, all right, I'm out of breath already. Now we're gonna go up over the head. I want you to clasp the hands together and hug your ears. Yes, hug your ears so you feel your head between your biceps. Now I want you to stretch side to side. So you're feeling a big stretch through your side, but you're not going too far because you really can't, all right? Your arms are limiting you by that mobility. So you're here, you're stretching up and over the body, feeling a nice extension. You can really get this extension through the side of the body. I want you to feel those arms extend, reaching up towards the sky. Good, last one. And down, now big shoulder circles, all right? And I want you to march. So drive the knee up towards the chest. Get your arms circulating. My arms are already burning. Do you feel your arms burning already? So if your arms are burning, it's totally normal. I am like on fire right now. Let's go the other direction, so big forward circles. Pull your belly in tight, bring your knee up as high as you can. All right, if your knee is just marching low, that's awesome. But by the end, you're gonna be pulling that knee up to your chest and really getting your abs to fire during this one. So this is a core and shoulder warm up, okay, my friends? All right, you're doing great. Keep working, breathe it out. Ladies, how you doing?
Feeling good.
I know.
I'm feeling it.
Good. 3, 2, and 1. All right, you guys should be warmed up and ready to go. Brady, feel good?
Yes.
Avia, you feel good? Now grab your light free weights, or no weights for those of you who are modified. All right, so we're gonna start in a nice little squat, and we're gonna go up into an overhead jack. If you've got the weights, ooh, you're gonna feel it, and you're just stepping side to side. You can advance this move by adding the jump. Show them what's up, Brittany. Show them that little hop. Good, so you're either here, side to side, or you're jumping. Adding that little bit of plyo, all right? But you can see Abby's still working her shoulders. She's still working her legs. She's getting nice and low, right? Keeping her chest high, feeling good. Breathe it out. You guys are awesome, looking great. Awesome job. Oh my gosh. This gets the heart spiking, right? So go without weights in the beginning. If you feel like you need to modify this one a little bit, or you don't need to go as low, you can do a modified squat. 3, 2, 1. Nice work. Now keep your light free weights if you can. Otherwise, try this one without weights to start. We're gonna go into a split lunge where we got our feet wide. We're gonna drop down. You don't have to go super low. Arms up at 90 degrees. And I wanna go in a scarecrow. So palms down, palms up. This works the rotator cuff. So you're gaining all that strength through your shoulders, right? And your rotator cuff muscles. Yeah, and your legs, right? Yeah. Good. So you're dropping into that lunge, you can feel it. You don't have to go super low, like watch Abia, she's got a nice little high lunge going, and she's still working that leg. Let's switch sides. Other way, back, drop it in, and rotate. So this one here, working a lot of muscle groups. The lower you go in that lunge, the harder it's gonna be, right? And those arms and elbows stay high at 90 degrees. I know it's hard. A lot of times you wanna drop the elbows, you're like, oh God, I can't, which is totally fine. Go with no weight to start and work on your range of motion. All right, come on up. Now, grab your medium-sized free weights, okay? And we're gonna go into single-legged curl and press. So you're on one leg, you can gently touch one foot, and you're gonna curl, hammer press. So your palms face in, all right? Your palms are facing your body. Your palms are facing your chest, your head in, your knuckles out. If you wanna advance, you can test your balance. You can pick that knee up, pull the belly button in, squeeze the core, right? So this is testing those lower leg muscles, the ab muscles, arms and shoulders. Everything is engaged. You guys are looking good. Ladies, how you feeling?
Feeling it.
I can't look away. I cannot look away because I will lose my balance. Let's switch sides. So see how the balance is? First, start by lightly touching, right? So lightly touch the floor, gain that balance. You're not putting any weight on that foot. It's just there for some balance, okay? Then if you're feeling good, you can start to raise that foot off the ground. Then when you're feeling really good, you're picking that knee up so that it's almost touching your chest because your abs are gonna work harder to get that knee high. So you have multiple levels to work to here. Woo! And if you lose balance, guess what? That's okay. You just touch the floor, regain it, and keep going. You're doing great. 3, 2, good, and 1. Amazing. Okay, let's set those weights down. We're gonna go into that next round of squat jacks. So, I don't know about you, but my heart is racing. Yeah. So you don't need weights for this one if you're just starting out, all right? You're gonna go down into that squat. You're either hopping like Brittany or you're stepping like Abia. This is good, back and forth, if you've got that explosiveness. But remember, as your legs get tired too, I don't want to see you start hunching. I don't want you to be like, oh my gosh, I can't do it with the jump. That's when I want you to drop your weights and start squatting, okay? It's more important to do it right than to do it wrong. And you wanna be healthy and strong from this, not injured and like cramping all over the place. Come on, you got it. Come on, you got it. 3, 2, away, and 1. I love it. Now keep those weights in hand. We're gonna go into that split lunge with that scarecrow. So nice wide stance, bring the arms up at 90, drop it into that lunge, and let's rotate. You also can modify by coming up a little bit. Breathe it out. You're looking good. Awesome job. You guys feel this through your shoulders or what?
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Like in my butt here is like on fire. So you guys have to really decide how hard you can push today. If it's not that hard, do the modified version. Let's switch sides. Whew, other way, and bring it up. But it's these moves that are gonna make you functionally strong, right? So it's like you might be running around in the yard and then picking some kid off the playground or off the swing, and you have to have strength in lots of different muscles of your body that you don't normally just isolate, right? They all work together. Breathe it out. Last couple seconds. 2.
Yeah.
I know, huh?
Feeling
And 1. Ah! Grab your heavier
burning.
weights. So the medium-sized free weights are something that you can press overhead safely. That's why I want you to make sure you don't go too heavy. Now let's go with a curl and press, right? So you can go anywhere from 3s to 10s, depending on your fitness level and your strength and how long you've been doing these kinds of moves, right? So it's all about pacing yourself and building up the intensity and working on your balance and your strength. Woo! Did you see me do a one-handed press? I was like,
Impressive.
ah! Let's switch sides. Good. You guys are looking awesome. Curl and press. Come on, drive that knee up. You can do it. If you lose your balance, just gently touch the floor, but don't put weight on that other foot. Really try to isolate your leg. Really try to balance on one side. You're gonna feel so much stronger later on after this workout where you might trip and catch yourself because you just trained yourself to be more balanced and coordinated. Breathe it out. That's the way. Last 2. Good. I'm sweating buckets. 1. Good job, you guys. All right.
Nice.
Grab your light weights. All right, we're gonna pick those up for our squat jacks last round. You guys
let's
got
do
this. All right, so legs wide, you're gonna squat it down and jack it up. Now there's so many varieties to this move, you know? You can start by just doing the squat, then you can finish with your hands up overhead, but you have so much to look at here and follow. Like you could go as low as Brittany and basically touch your butt to the floor, and that's a great advanced plyo move. All right, you might be here with me, or you're following Abia, and she's got their nice modification for you guys to follow along. You're doing amazing. Best thing is, you're here. You showed up. You pressed play. You're getting strong. So proud of you. That's it. Woo! Last 2. Last 1. And relax. All right, split lunge. You ready? Let's burn those shoulders out. Make those legs work. Drop it down as low as you can. And let's go. Let's rotate. Elbows up high, palms, and then knuckles. Palm, knuckle it. That's it. Elbows stay up. I know. It's not easy. Go without weights if you gotta drop them. So even right now, you might be like, okay, I'm done. Just go with no weights, right? And that's okay too. Switch sides. Other leg. So remember, form over, I guess, ego. All right? It's not about the ego in here. We're about getting strong any way we can. Start to finish. You can do it. You got it in you. Wherever you gotta start, you're always gonna finish stronger. That's it, almost there. I'm like, okay, can I drop my weights now? Can I drop them? You're doing great. 3, 2, legs are on fire, and 1. Grab your medium-sized weights for those curls. Breathing it out. That's it, it's high tempo, you know?
Yeah.
But you guys are fantastic. All right, here we go, knee up. Get it up there, you can do it. Breathe it out. Remember, exhaling the most on your real exertion. So it's usually a shh, shh, and then you're breathing. I'm like, big exhale, down, right? But whatever breathing pattern feels right for you, because I know like sometimes in yoga, I'm like, I can't breathe that slow. And so breathe at your own tempo, but remember that when you exert energy, switch sides, when you exert energy, that's when you want to let the air out. That's right. Good. Pull those abs in. Tighten those abs. Pull that belly button towards the spine. Because when you do that, you are isometrically working your core, just standing in line. And that's what you want to start thinking about. How can I get stronger each and every second of the day? and relax. You guys are amazing.
Yes.
All right, grab a sip of water.
Yes.
You
Feeling
need
good.
it. You deserve it. Our second circuit is another 3 moves that is gonna build that functional strength of your body. We're gonna come down to the floor. And when we do, I want you to get into a modified plank position. So you're on your hands and you're on your knees in a straight plank position. All right, plank it out. You guys got it? Let's plank it out. All right, so walk your legs, hands forward a little bit, Abia. I want those abs working. There they are. Those abs are working. Now, we're gonna drop to the floor. All one unit, drop. Pull the hands off the floor, pinch the shoulder blades, and then press your body up. Okay, repeat it. So here, you have to think, pinch, squeeze the back of the muscles in your back, and then press. And you wanna make sure that when you come off that floor, you exhale, and you pull your belly off that floor exactly when your chest leaves the floor. I'm trying to help you gain that strength in your core and in your tummy and in your chest and shoulders at the same time, all right? But I don't want you to be the worm. I don't want you to be here pinching and then rolling, doing a body roll back. So really try to think about your body coming up together, and that is hard to do, but that's your goal. That's your goal. Pinch, press, and relax. Woo, awesome job. Now, we're gonna come into a light chest fly and tricep extension. So grab your light weights to start, okay? Everybody's got a nice light pair of weights on their hands, and we're gonna roll on to the back. I want you to bring your knees bent with your feet flat on the floor to start. Low back presses into the floor. You're gonna slightly bend those elbows to keep the elbows and shoulders safe. So you're gonna bring your arms open like you're giving the sky a big bear hug. You're gonna kiss the floor with your elbows and then bring it back together. Right, so you're getting a big stretch through the chest and shoulders, but you're not keeping those arms locked. You're giving them a nice bend in the elbows so you feel the stretch and you're nice and safe. Now you can pick your knees up at 90 if you wanna make this a little harder, but if your low back just went like this off the floor, I don't want your knees up. So you gotta keep your low back pressed to the floor to keep the abs engaged and your back safe. Now, keep your arms straight up towards the sky, and you're gonna do a tricep extension, bending the elbows, bringing the weights towards the ears, and then extend straight up towards the sky. You're really squeezing those triceps when you extend those arms, okay? So really think about squeezing those triceps, bend those elbows, and extend those arms. Good, bend and extend. Awesome job, abs are working, arms are working. You guys are doing great, keep going.
Feel it in my core. Yes, me too.
Woo, I love it. You really can, you guys. Whatever you're focusing on is really gonna feel the work. A couple more seconds, you're doing great. Keep breathing. Last one, extend and relax. All right, you guys, come on up, keep your weights in hand, and we're gonna come up for a sumo squat and side bend. Oh, baby, if you're modifying, keep the weights out of the hand for this one. Gonna go into a nice wide squat position. Arms are gonna be up at 90 degrees. Drop down into your squat. You're gonna add a little side bend to work your obliques and work your back. So here, you're working a lot of muscle groups. The lower you can go, the harder it is on your legs. All right, but I want you to keep an upright posture. A lot of people tend to lean forward here if it's too heavy or if they don't have the flexibility in their hips. But you can notice us all open, chest is wide, and you're doing a nice little side bend back and forth. You guys feel that?
I feel it.
It's like,
The legs
hi,
are burning.
hello, love handles. I feel you. And this was one of my favorite ones when I was pregnant and even after the baby, because I'm standing, engaging, and working so many muscles. Go ahead and relax. You feel me? Okay, let's come back down to the floor. We're going back to those push-ups. We're working it. You can hear me breathing heavy, because these are all those moves that are so important for your body, you guys, all right? These are so functional. Let's go. Belly's in tight. From the knees, bend the knees and drop. Down. Pinch the chest, pinch the back, and press up. Down. Shoulder blades come together and press. Really try to come off the floor as one unit. Pinch and press. How many push-ups do you think you guys can get? I mean, it depends on how slow you're going, and I truly want you to go slow. So for me, I don't think it's about numbers, but I feel like you will pick up the pace the stronger you get. Press, especially in the up phase, huh?
Yeah.
You can always go to the toes, and this is really hard. Pinch and press, but see, I can only probably get a few of those, so I might go down, pinch, and then go for my knees and press. I might come up here and down, all the way, pinch from the knees, I might press. So lots of variation, okay? Come on up. All right, we're gonna grab those light or medium-sized free weights, whatever you feel like you wanna grab right now. All right, keep it consistent or give yourself that challenge. So we're gonna drop on the back. All right, press the low back into the floor, abs are tight. Pick your knees up at 90 if you want the challenge for the core. Open all the way. Kiss the floor with those elbows and bring it together. Bending the elbows gently and then bringing it together. You're looking good. Awesome. Feel that nice stretch through the chest. All right, you're gonna feel it a little bit through your biceps as well, but keep a nice slight bend in the elbows so you don't strain the elbows. You don't strain the shoulders or the pecs. You wanna keep everything nice and strong. Couple more seconds, you're doing great. Good, one more and we're gonna go into those triceps. Good, come on abs, keep them tight, keep that back on the floor. Keep pulling that back towards the floor, tricep extension. Bend those elbows, extend up towards the sky and squeeze. That's it. Even if your weights might be a little too heavy for you, you could almost alternate arms here because, you know, sometimes it feels just a little bit easier to alternate than have both weights going at the same time. It's up to you. But if you've only got one set of weights, then you might do that. Or if you've got one heavy weight and you're just like, I got only one heavy weight, you could take that as well and do this tricep extension. And relax, drop the feet, you're doing great. I'm so proud of you guys. Keep those weights in hand, come on up to your feet. We're going into that sumo squat, you ready? All right, so hands up at 90, go into that wide plie squat, get as low as you can go, and let's go side to side. Keep that chest open. That's the way. I like how you can do this one when you're going for a little walk and you're kind of taking a little break at a stoplight. Everybody in their cars will look at you and say, what in the heck is that person doing? And I like getting those looks because I know that then they're thinking about me all day long, thinking, oh man, I should have been working out today, or oh man, I want to be able to do that move, you know? It's all right, make somebody's day. Have them ask themselves, what am I doing in my fitness? Am I strong like that? Inspire someone else. Good. Back and forth. Oh, and relax. Last round, you guys. Woo! Feeling it? I'm like, oh my gosh. Good job. All right, let's come on down, you guys. Last round. This is it. You got to give it your everything, okay? You got to empty out the tanks for me right now. We're going down into that push-up. Let's do this.
Let's go.
Pinch and press. I'm going to go a couple all the way. Down, pinch and press. Down, pinch and press. When you're just getting started, this can feel so intimidating, but you start right here. You're down and you're pressing and you're gaining all that strength each and every time. Good. Pinch and press. Pinch and press. Amazing, you guys. Awesome job. Now, I want you to grab your light or medium-sized free weights, whichever ones that you feel most comfortable with, okay? And you're gonna come on down. All right, lower yourself all the way down to your back. Remember, knees can be up at 90 degrees or on the floor. Press your back to the floor. You're gonna open up those arms, just kiss those elbows to the floor, and then pull them together. Good. So if you felt like you could go up in weight a little bit, great. If you didn't want to go with weight the first time, that's fine. Getting the mobility down is okay too, right? So you're just opening, closing, giving yourself a nice stretch through the chest, biceps. Whoo, beautiful.
Yeah.
I know, right? Like, oh my gosh, I feel it more and more. Good. And now let's go to triceps. So you're keeping those elbows up towards the sky, bring those weights towards the ears and extend it straight up. Good, bend and extend. You guys, the third round is always the hardest, right? So maybe you didn't want to go up in weight, maybe you wanted to go down in weight, and that's okay too. Breathe it out. Exhale, nice job. Good. You know what they say, you guys, you're never gonna be great your first time. So if this is your first workout, then nobody's great their first time, but you gotta start to be great. And that's why I'm so proud of you for being here and kickstarting your journey with me and us. Bend it down, extend, and relax, good. All right, now, coming back up onto your feet, grab the lighter weights or drop them if you're modifying, and I want you to come up into that sumo squat. I want you to get as low as you can this time. Keep that open chest, drop those hips, open it up, side to side, get a nice bend here. Try to get down to the elbows, to the knees and the thighs if you can. I know it's hard to go low. Try to give yourself a little extra challenge here to finish off strong. Keep your chest open, breathe it out. My legs are shaking. I'm like, oh my gosh.
They're feeling it.
Good. Last couple. Breathe. Awesome. And relax, you guys. Set those weights down. Give your friends a high five if they're in the room.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome job. You guys are amazing. Now, we're gonna cool down here. And what I wanna do is take some time to open up the hips and the quads because we work them a lot. So let's start on our feet. Let's start with a little quad stretch here. And let's pull the foot up to the butt. Think about holding on to something if you need it for balance, your couch or a friend. If you guys are both unstable, then maybe a couch or a wall. That would be probably better, right? But here you're thinking about pulling your heel up to your butt as close as you can and squeezing your glute on that side. So it's really gonna open up the front side of the body and pull that belly in nice and tight. Go ahead and switch, other side. So you're giving yourself that hold of like 30 to 60 seconds because guess what? If you do a workout tomorrow, which I hope you're gonna show up for, you're gonna want these muscles to have that time to elongate and get fresh blood flow through them. That's what the stretch and the cool down's for. It's for you to feel fresh tomorrow. So stick with it, you're doing awesome. Let the heart rate come down and relax. Now come on down to the floor. We're gonna go into a kneeling hip flexor stretch with a reach over the top of the body. So have one foot forward. If you need to put a towel under your knee, you can do that. And I want you to kind of sit hip forward, letting your hips sink forward, but your belly to stay in tight so that you're not arching. This isn't the move right here, but it's here. And you got your belly in strong, you're gonna reach up over top. So you're stretching out the whole side of your body right there. Beautiful. Breathe it out. Nice job. This is one of my favorite ones.
Feels nice after all that hard work.
Yeah. Go ahead and switch. Other side. Bring it up. Sinking forward. Remember, hips sink forward, but your chest stays up and your belly stays in tight. Now reach up. Good. If you can sink forward even more, that's great, but don't let it compromise your low back. I see a lot of people doing this, and it's like, that's gonna kill ya tomorrow. So think about more of the stretch happening here, right through the front hips, and you're reaching, letting that whole body open up. Good job, nice work. All right, good. Now coming up to the feet again, we're gonna go with a tricep stretch. So I want you to reach behind your back here, reach in between your shoulder blades, and then pull that elbow up towards the sky. So you're getting a nice stretch through your tricep, and then if you give it a little side bend, you can also get your lat a little bit of oblique. That's why this kind of serves a lot of purposes.
Yeah, feels great.
Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah.
Oh, this is like my favorite.
Triceps needed this.
This is what I do in the morning, every morning. It gets the blood flowing to my brain. Don't we all need blood flow to the brain? Especially in the morning, especially if you got kids, right? You wanna be kind to your family? Stretch your arms because you'll all of a sudden have blood flow to the brain and you won't be snapping at everybody as you fumble out of the bedroom in the morning. Good. Now, I want you to grab your hands behind your back and you're gonna pull your shoulder blades back, roll them back, pointing towards the floor. All right? So you're thinking about getting a nice shoulder stretch here. If you've got an advanced move here, like show them the advanced move, Brittany. Yeah. All right, if you wanna bend forward and stretch. But if not, if you don't have that flexibility, your arms aren't gonna go up that way, stay right here, right? You could also bend the knees a little bit if you wanted to and open it up this way. Lots of different ways to do this one, or it's just right here. And that's it. You guys are amazing. These are my girls right here. Working on the strength, working on the endurance, working on the balance. You guys are amazing. I'll see you next workout.